Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we will check kit from Ebbro. As usual, you can find link to the detailed review article in the video description below. Just click it and read review in English and Russian, and of course it will be supplied with detailed photos. As you can see, this time we have a chance to check 1/20 scale Formula 1 kit, and it copies Lotus Type 91 from 1982 British Grand Prix. As you can see, box is not that big. Here you can see comparison with my hand. We have this beautiful box art on the front. This is not a 3D image, this is an actual painting, which is quite nice. Here we have the signature of the painter. Then on the side we have short information about the real prototype. It's written in English note, although it can be also considered as an advantage. And here we have, I think, the same information in Japanese. And here you have picture of the assembled vehicle, let's say not fully assembled vehicle. This is a top opening box, and that's what we have inside. So as you can see, it's full of different parts. I can see parts for the engine straight away. Here are some chromed parts, but we will go one by one as usual and we will check what's inside. Let's start from this one, from the chromed sprue. I can say straight away that there are parts for the wheels, I mean separately molded rims. Just give me a second to open it. Of course, some professionals might try to repaint this, to cover them with chrome paint, but I think such finish should be more than enough for out of the box build. Here you can see let's say not comparison, but sprue itself, and it looks more or less nice, I would say. Next we have, as I said, there is a bag with engine parts. I also see plastic, or actually those are vinyl polycaps. And again, I need a moment to open those paper clips, and then I will be able to show you those parts closer. Just give me a second. Okay, I think there is no need to show you the polycaps and screws, but engine parts are interesting. Note that engine block is molded separately and it will have to be combined with those elements. Some really complex shaped parts are molded as one-piece elements, and that's quite nice detailing, because some manufacturers would rather provide them as separate sub-assemblies, but Ebbro decided to design it like this. Of course, it will make whole assembly process easier, and it should, let's say, help you assemble whole model in a shorter time. Now I'm trying to remove another paper clip. Okay, so here we are, and we have black plastic sprue. Of course, as you can guess, here we have all body parts, let's say, for the Formula 1 car, and they look more or less nice. Of course, black plastic should come handy for the painting purposes, and you will have to repaint it with your actual paints. Then we have a lot of thin parts, like different tubings and pipings, and some suspension elements which are quite thin, molded on the separate frame. They're molded here. As you can see, molding quality is quite nice. I don't see any flash, I don't see any possible problems. Not, for example, here we have shock absorbers molded together with levers, and here we have some suspension parts. Everything looks fine, and some thin parts will require careful separation, of course, but the final result will be really good. Then we have tires. Tires are supplied in two different sizes, because the same was on the real car. Now I need a second to open them. And another interesting issue, which is quite, not an issue, but feature, which is quite traditional for Ebbro, is that those parts feature print on the wall side. It's actually quite nice feature, so that you won't have to waste your time with separate decals for such feature, and they look quite good. Here you can see them closer, and here you can see tire pattern. Yes, there is a seam in the middle, but I think you'll sand a bit those parts and they will look more realistic. Next we have bigger plastic sprue, which is also dedicated to body panels, but it is dedicated to external body panels, which are molded as one-piece elements, and therefore you won't have any gaps on the visible places. Now let's zoom out a bit and you will see them closer. So here you can see frontal one and the rear one. They look really nice, and note how thin attachment points are. From the other side I don't see anything interesting. I see here, for example, some position pins which should help you with alignment, but that's pretty much all. Still very nice parts division, because some manufacturers divide those visible areas into several segments, and then you have to solve this problem, because otherwise it will be visible on the assembled model, and as you can guess, it's not that good. I mean, you just waste your time doing some extra tasks. Now I'm removing the paper clip, and here we have more of the some technical parts. For example, here we have gearbox, steering wheel, some engine parts, also driver's seat, and of course the main structural body of the Formula 1 car. As you can see, it is also molded as a one-piece part, and it is also placed on quite thin attachment points, which should be easy to tackle. Let's zoom in a bit. I want to show you the steering wheel here, and also pedals, and this gearbox, and here you can see the structural part. Maybe you can somehow figure out the way how to assemble this car with removable external panels, so that you can expose what's inside. And last, plastic sprue is molded out of this light gray plastic. Again, I need a moment in order to remove the paper clip, and we are ready to go. Just give me a second. I can see brake discs, which are molded together with calipers. Here you can see them. Let's zoom in. Here you can check them. They look quite nice, but of course you will have to be careful with painting. And here we have more of the different structural parts. As you can see, they're quite thin, so be careful while you will be working with them, because otherwise it is easy to damage them, and then you will have to fix it somehow. Next we have small plastic bag with different small decals. Just give me a second. I can see a chrome decal, which should be placed on the rear part of this car. But again, I think professionals will try to copy it with metallic paint. So here we have small decal sheet, this chrome sticker which I said, also more of the different chrome stickers. And here we have decals for seat belts, which should be applied on your Formula 1 car. So here you can see them all together. Printing quality is quite good, and it will be up to you if you want to use decals or you want to opt out for PE replacement, which is sold via aftermarket producers. Then we have one decal sheet. Just give me a second to remove it out of the bag. Here it is. There is no mention where it was printed, but printing quality is quite good. Here you can see it. And note that here we have another version of seat belts. So we have red and blue one. And next we will see which type should be used in this vehicle. So we will see it in the assembly manual. Assembly manual was printed in form of this black and white brochure. We have a short history note in English and Japanese. Here you can see parts map. Note that some parts won't be used, and that's quite interesting. They will go into your spare parts. Assembly starts with, here you can see marking guide, by the way. And assembly starts with engine. Note that you will have to use wiring in order to replicate the ignition wiring, and it should add detail into your model. Then we continue into the cockpit, monocoque, Then we attach engine to the monocoque and side panels, radiator, rear wing, and of course cowling and wheels. So as you can see, it should be possible to assemble separate cowling and rear part so that you can expose what's inside. But it will be up to you. In total you will have to perform 15 steps in order to get your vehicle done. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, if you have an opinion or you want to discuss this model, write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video and you want to help us, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will appreciate your help. And of course, I would like to thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.